Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Jeneth Blackert.
Karina,
This is the Hout Hustle Mystic Morning Show.
your community go-to for woo,
Woohoo!
what we consider whispers of oneness. And as we're talking about whispers of oneness, we want to tell you about our upcoming summit.
Yes.
But we're so excited about you joining us here today. This is our Jolt Awake series, where we really visit the archives and talk about those moments throughout the past summits that have really jolted us awake. So it's
For real.
a fun day.
Just a reminder, this is a brief introduction, and you should be watching on the live page. When we're done with this introduction, you'll need to refresh that page and give it 1 minute to populate to make sure that you are officially watching the episode that we're talking about today. So, my goodness. So, in calling forth, Lyanca and we were like, okay, if we were just going to choose 5 as a pre-game show,
Yeah.
before the big game next week, it starts next Monday.
Yeah.
All 3 calls, all live on Zoom, you guys. We were like, who would we choose for this?
It was a really hard decision because there's so many offers
Yes.
that we have throughout the summits,
Yes.
right? And this is a culmination of all of our summits. So there's things in here that we definitely left out. But for purposes of being able to really talk to the people that you may experience on our upcoming summit, we also wanted to do that too. So
Jewel is, yes, and we loved her so much that we were like, please be on the next one too. And we will go through some of the summit speakers today because, I mean, gosh, some of them just have this energy and this way about them that you just know that they've done their work. They've, really are, a leader or a way shower, as we like to call it, in consciousness.
Yes.
So Jules blew me away. And that was the second time I had interviewed her because I had interviewed her on a whatever I was doing before we got together kind of thing. And I had liked her, but I felt like, I wasn't really ready for her too much at that time. But I feel like she has grown and changed in the last couple of years too. And now the energy just seems really, really aligned.
Yes.
Yes.
So tell me what you really loved about Jules and that last thing. What was the
Yeah.
Jolt Awake moment?
Yeah. So I guess I've always gone from my imagination to create, right?
Yes, I can see
And
that.
here's how I think it pings, right? Here's how I thought it pings until I heard this conversation with Jules. I thought your higher self says, "Oh, here's a desire that's coming through you to your heart." And then you go, yes, I have a desire for this in my life. And then you go back into your essence and you imagine how life would be if you would choose that desire.
Okay.
Okay.
So to play devil's advocate here,
Yes.
I love doing that. I feel like I'm the surrogate for all the people that
I
have
love
a question.
that.
And so it's not like that. Like Jeneth, what was the
Jules says no.
Okay. Yeah.
So she gave us this really cool meditation where she's like, okay, imagine a sunflower. And then, she's like, got that in your mind. And she's like, okay, now we're going to stop. Now erase, erase, erase. Now ask the universe, give me the energy of a sunflower.
Oh.
And so it was sort of as if you could bypass the whole, I have to have a desire, I have to have an imagination. I can just become this energy upon the request, which is the ask and receive in the Bible in kind of a real way. Although I thought it was like me asking for the desire, then I'm doing the imagination. So that's my ask back. And so there's a lot more asking in the way that I was manifesting. So that call it's about 5D manifesting. We're going to play it on the live show right after this brief conversation, but we want to tell you like what experience you're really in for with this next summit.
And you're not going to ask me what my children.
Oh, yes. No, sorry. I skipped
It's
that.
okay. Actually, let's talk about the summit
Okay.
first because I really want people to, I mean, this is the whole reason why we're here.
Yes.
And we will share what my Jolt to Wake was and how that really speaks to why we created How Hustle and how I
Yes.
see what Jules was talking about with how we
Right.
really
Right.
redefined How Hustle. But go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah. Yesterday, by the way, we shared Dr. D Martini, and it will all be on the live page if you're looking for that. So let's talk about some of these, you know, amazing, amazing beings that have like showed up in front of us to really open the door for this up leveling of 5D energy. Yeah. So I had just gone and came back from Mount Shasta yesterday. In fact, yesterday's show was in San Francisco with no makeup.
She looked good, right?
I looked okay. I had no hair comb. I didn't say it yesterday because I felt like people would have been like, I see it.
So you got the cute hat.
I had the cute hat, hiding behind the glasses.
Yeah.
And a good filter.
Yeah.
Like Zoom does us well. Yeah, and a lot of lip gloss. I had it on my lips. I had it on my cheeks.
Totally.
So the reason I was in San Francisco yesterday and not here for the kickoff was because I took this spontaneous trip to Mount Shasta. And on the way back, my plane, I missed the connecting flight, and we would have had to take the red eye. And then, in which case, I might have actually had red eyes by the time I would have actually done the show. So instead, my husband and I spent the day in San Francisco yesterday. We walked the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
Yes. And then we went to this really cool, archaic, like machine game place. So I'll send you some pictures and I'll post some in a reel on Instagram. But
Your trip to Mount Shasta.
portals are real.
Yeah. Yeah.
The mountain does call people. Not sure what people mean about talking to the under earth beings, but I did talk about some theories around that.
The inner earth beings. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could feel the sprites and, some of the grounds, they're like, stay on the path, only the path, respect the land. And, we were getting a little angry if people weren't. Like some of these, like, it's like an eco habitat in these areas. So they don't want you stepping on the flowers or sets back that ecosystem. But it really was I was literally vibrating. And I guess, a lot of that vibration that comes in my life, it's not in a place where there's hardly no electromagnetic stuff. So yeah, I hit a rock. And it sounds so stupid. I've got pictures of me. My husband's like, I'm taking a picture of you in the rock. But I hit this rock, this area where there was like a few of these like lava rocks. And it was like all of a sudden my whole heart opened and I kind of kundalini'd for a minute. And then I walked away down the path, and then we had to go that same way back up.
Yeah.
So at that same exact spot, 30 minutes later, my body, energy, and everything did that same thing. And it sounds super weird when I say it, but man, I truly got activated by the mountain. Yeah.
So Jeneth connected with Aurora, Luna Star, also
Yep.
a speaker on our show. And so she sent me pictures. She's like, check out our girl next to the rock. She goes, she had that same vibrating thing again. And I couldn't even, so I was having trouble opening that picture. But before I did, even just reading her words, I could get I felt goosebumps all over.
Yeah.
And I totally knew that Jeneth was having that experience, just knowing that Mount Shasta and how powerful it is. I had the opportunity to go there many years ago before I even knew about anything about activating. And I think I just was always called to be in that area during that time. So very cool. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
And I know that there's going to be
But the
lots of
reason,
pictures and stuff that come out for sure.
Yeah. And the lead in for this is I wanted to start with one of the people that I met in 2011 on my very first series, Meg Benedicte. She's very selective on the shows that she's in. She's a walk-in. she works with the energies of Metatron. So she'll explain it all. But what she's going to talk about, and she has a whole quiz and an experience that goes around it, is what is your number one energy leak? And I know that seems like a really simple topic, but I feel like it's like going to lead us off and it be kind of a lineation throughout this whole summit. Like, where are we, stopping ourselves? Where are we, the energy goes, and yet then we have an expectation that something might happen, so we stop ourselves. And where are those energy leaks and how can we change it? So that's where the summit starts.
Nice. And you had the opportunity to be with the Meg as well
Yes.
on the summit. So golly, there's going to be a lot.
No,
of
yeah, on the mountain summit.
Mountain
summit. Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of energies and conversations that are going to go really deep next week. I'm excited.
Yeah.
So who do we have next after that?
So, and then we go, and then Ahumna. I won't go into them that deep.
Yeah.
So Ahumna is one of my personal favorites, and I'm like, just teach us Ahumna, because she is also,
she's a crowd favorite.
Yeah.
Community favorite as well.
Yeah. She's an energy to be reckoned with for sure. And she really works on the DNA and using the crystals from the sun and suns that really are activating our DNA and are activating our codes at this time. And then we're ending that day with some like more of a chiller session with some somatic energy healing.
Nice. And that's harmony.
Yep, that's day one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we can do day
And we could,
tomorrow,
yeah.
but I just wanted people to get a snapshot
Kind of,
of
yeah.
what we can experience the very first
Absolutely.
day.
Uh-huh.
How do we get our tickets?
And so go to houthustle.com/live, and then there will be a button at the top of that page on the right that says claim your free ticket. So you may already be on our list, but if you aren't, make sure you go to houthustle.com/live, claim your free ticket.
Awesome.
And then you can really have the whole live experience.
And so then we also have the opportunity to get our VIP summits. And the nice thing about of course, you're going to be able to get the replays the whole time and you'll listen to them for the week and on your own time if you can't join us live. Now, if you do upgrade to VIP, you get a copy of all our past summits, and wait for it, you get a copy of all our future summits.
Like it's a one-time purchase of VIP pass. Right.
But we really believe that this work builds upon each other. And let me tell you why. Because it's what we call the whispers. And each time that we have a different speaker, whether or not, because we have different signature resonances, we all receive differently. And so Jeneth and I could be talking about, well, I talk about Akashic Records, and a couple other speakers talk about Akashic Records as well, or quantum hypnotic healing. And I could be saying something, and that person could be saying the exact same thing, but you'll be able to receive from that person rather than me, and likewise, vice versa. So there's a lot of different speakers that we've always put into the show that are saying very similar things that have different through points. And then also because we believe that each one of us has a piece of this bigger masterful inner web that helps us to have more of the information, more of the truth. And so we all put all of that, what we call the whispers of oneness, and whispers are clues, and sometimes clues come in big ways, and sometimes they are just like little whispers first off.
Yes.
And so we put our clues, we kind of log them like like a mommy sleuth kind of thing, detectives in our community. And the way that you can join our free community is by
clicking the big button that says join our free community under this video on the live page.
But to get to the live page and to be sure that you're signed up for our summit, even if you are already part of our newsletter, please go ahead and sign up for the summit information too. And you can do that at
houthustle.com/live, and it will be in the YouTube description as well.
That's right. And to make sure that you're getting all the newsletters, It's
houthustle.com/summit.
Start there.
But that, yes, and that's also on the live page in the top right corner that says claim your free pass.
Yes, but don't forget, you start there. Okay.
Right.
So
So
then-
let's talk about the VIP pass.
Let's do that.
Yeah, I feel like it, I know you introduced it, but I want you guys, you can also get the VIP pass on that same page. But what's so important about the VIP pass, and I think, sometimes you just have to say yes to yourself. You got to stop waiting for life to happen to you. You just got to choose it. And I know that as the co-founder here, I get a chance to experience all these experiences live. And they have been life-changing. I am not the same person. I would have never taken a spontaneous trip to Mount Shasta, like ever. Like I was just such a planned person. And it had to be planned 6 months. And then sometimes I'd even try to talk myself out of it because of effort or expense or something would come up that was better.
Yeah.
And now I know that life isn't as fulfilling unless you really choose from the energy of it. So if you're called to really be a part of this work and a part of this world, I would invite you to get a VIP pass because you get to experience it with us. I mean, I would love for you to be at live for every single call, but it is hard even being the co-host because there's 3 a day. We are literally sitting here on a mic for about 20 hours that week. And there's 3 a day. They're all live. I know, right? I hope you have a bigger life than to sit there and watch us in a way, right?
Right.
Like, yes, I want you to hear live as much as you can.
Fun. It is fun though.
Yes.
It's super engaging.
Yes.
So you get to get up and
Yes.
go get breaks.
But
we kind of don't.
Yes, but if you take a break, you may have missed something that was one of your jolt awake moments. Or like the amount of times I've listened to Ambajam Rose and one of the calls that she does, we're playing that one on Thursday. I have just played it to be the energy of it. So this is our invitation to you to really be in the energy of this on an ongoing basis.
That's right.
And it's only $97. And this week only, we have a coupon code for you to get 20% off when you use the coupon code AWAKE. AWAKE. And then you get 20% off that $97 purchase. That is a lifetime thing.
Right.
And I know that it sounds kind of salesy, but it is.
Now, hold on. Let me just say.
Only.
You get all the ones from before, which how many we've done already?
This is 8.
So 8 times 15, right?
Yes.
So 8 times 15.
Plus we always throw in some others.
Anything from the future. Like
that we may have this business for 10 years.
And some.
Yeah, we'll probably eventually be selling this VIP pass for like $600.
You will always get because we believe in building upon the information, and really we don't believe in hierarchies for everybody. We believe that everybody has, again, pieces of it, the whispers. And so it's so important for us to have the information out there to people. And so this is one of those ways in which we know that, look, the more that you get more information, the more that you get more truths, the more that you can contribute and change your own lives. And that's really what we're here to do and what we've always promised to do.
Yeah, we believe, this is an invitation, right? You choose it for you and choose it, for the contribution for your future is how I want to put it. So there's the VIP pass. You can also find it on the live page. Oh, and it does come with over $2,000 of bonuses.
See?
Right.
Yeah.
That's
not salesy, that's just sharing.
At that point, right? At this price point, that is the case.
Yeah.
And I mean, we just want you a part of the world and a part of the community. I mean, you guys are what makes Hot Hustle Whispers work,
Yes.
which is why we're really hoping you'll also play in the community with us after each of these calls.
If you're not familiar with us, we run a talk show and we go live every Tuesday and Thursday. So you can also join us there after the summit every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific. And we always said that that was going to be a free resource.
Yeah.
And it really is. So again, this is just another invitation for you to join us and play a bigger game.
Yep.
The other thing I wanted to share about was my Jolt awake moment before we kind of run out of time. And when we were looking at Jules and how she was talking about the 5D and really being it, it really made me think about how we relate that to how hustle, right? And we took two words when we were to just kind of give you a little bit of backstory. We took two words that were energetically charged for most people.
Yes.
Right? Hustle. Like we've had people that have been on the chat that
Sure.
said like,
we don't like the name of your show.
Yeah, we don't like the name of your show because we think we're getting stolen from the French.
That was funny. That was a good one too.
But if you really listen to how we view it, you would understand that when you can work with the energy of being it, right? So instead of you don't have to hustle, you be it. And so what we really view is how you don't have to be trying to be housed. You can really be the magnetism that is.
Yeah, the luxury magnetism.
And so what we viewed is that no longer is Hout just a luxury for luxury's sake. Today's Hout is all about products, services, ideas that really bring us into the new earth that is more sustainable, that's about each other and the community. And that's what the new Hout is really being that magnetism from that place of people that really want to work with you, and that through collaboration. And also hustle is really not that like grind anymore. Hustle can be a dance. We view it as its own inertia. It's flow.
Yeah.
And when you're being in the energy of something, you really have flow. You really have that movement that moves itself around the earth through collaboration.
Yes.
All of these wonderful speakers through you guys sharing this information. So that is how we view how hustle as redefined. And I hope you enjoyed that too. And because this whole show, this whole movement is truly been divinely guided. And that's why we've always been committed to doing this show live for as long as that we can.
Yes. 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 And it's even kind of interesting you redefining it, even talking about this conversation with Jules, because that is kind of that jolt awake, the being the energy of the Hout for luxury, the Hout couture, and the hustle as in the energy of flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
It's taking concepts that were really hard and heavy from 3D.
Yeah.
And then, being with
And
that,
being the energy.
yeah, being
instead,
the energy of that in the 5D. And so that's really how we really have taken this and grown this with the help of you guys.
Plus, we also thought it would open the door for people that maybe not as like deep in the 5D to really like go, I'm curious about that, an invitation. So
Woo curious, right?
Yes.
If you've got anyone that is woo curious that just wants to come and experience maybe a change, maybe hear something that's really gonna could jolt them awake, share the summit with them. Just a little lovely nudge. It's too easy. And if you do, let us know, because we can put you in a raffle and draw some prizes from there. So
fabulous.
what else we got?
I want to remind you, if you are watching on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Also, there's a bunch of other things that are going to come out during the summit, and I'm just going to seed them right here. I want you to know that we have a live event that happens once a year, and it's the first weekend of November, and you will be invited. We will talk about it during the summit breaks. So make sure, if you're interested in really being a part of the live community, meaning live touch another person in person kind of thing, then please look for that. It would be in Austin, Texas, the first weekend of November. We also have an inner circle where we really dive deep into the whispers, and they are really a participating part of that. We just get on a 2-hour mastermind and follow the energy, and there's a bunch of other bonuses and things like that. You may have heard about it already. Our group is happening tomorrow, Wednesday. So if it does call you right now and you're listening live in this moment, you're like, I want to be a part of it already, you can just send us an email at team@houthustle.com and let us know that you'd like to be a part of it and you'd rather experience the summit as a inner circle member than not, because they do get a few bonuses too.
Bonuses,
And we'll
yes.
send you all the information about those discounts and bonuses.
And the group is actually called Mystique Society, and it's
Mhm.
just a really
Yep.
fun, loving group that has no judgment. And
Like
one of the
truly
things I
no
love
judgment.
about it
Mhm.
is that we can go really, really deep, really fast, and in ways that we can't do on YouTube. So we're able to do that in this really
Mhm.
succinct little group, and it's very intimate right now. And I think you'll love it. I mean, people that come to join us now are just, they're like, oh my gosh, this is my people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
with that, we a portion of the proceeds go to support women and youth related causes. Right now, we're supporting rising up.org. They take in laptops and tablets to be refurbished and to give to other people in need for use in wellness and education. And so we will always continue to do a give back program. If you've got any suggestions for give back, you can send that to us at team@houthustle.com.
Fabulous. And with that, we are How Hustle, reminding you to take a little time to enjoy the woo.
Have a good one, y'all.
And refresh the live page,
right.
please. All right.
Enjoy the show.